Did you know that after 60, your body's natural cancer defenses begin to weaken? Right now, in laboratories across the world, researchers have discovered something remarkable: certain fruits contain compounds that actively damage cancer cells. I'm not talking about general health benefits. I'm talking about specific bioactive compounds scientifically proven to trigger cancer cell death. And the fruit at number 3? Clinical studies show it begins boosting your protective biomarkers within hours of eating it. Stay with me to discover these 5 powerful fruits that research shows can help shield your body from cancer, especially when you're over 60. Welcome to Sage Bloom, where I bring you evidence-based health strategies specifically for adults over 60. With over 15 years studying nutritional science and working with seniors, I focus on practical information you can trust and use immediately to improve your quality of life. Today, I'm diving deep into peer-reviewed research that many doctors don't have time to explain during your brief office visits. I'll show you exactly why cancer risk increases after 60, it's not just bad luck, and how specific fruits can help counteract this risk through multiple biological pathways. You'll learn which compounds in these fruits actively fight cancer pathways and how they work in your body. More importantly, I'll share the precise amounts you should consume for maximum benefit and simple ways to incorporate them into meals you already enjoy. For those of you managing other health conditions, don't worry. I'll address important concerns like medication interactions, especially with fruit number 2 on our list, which can affect common prescriptions many of you take. We'll also cover blood sugar management strategies so even those with diabetes can safely benefit from these cancer-fighting fruits. This information becomes even more critical considering that 60% of all new cancer diagnoses occur in adults over 60. That's not just a statistic, it's our reality. But research shows that dietary choices can significantly influence your cancer risk, even at this stage of life. The fruits I'm about to share don't just theoretically support health. Laboratory studies confirm they deliver compounds that damage cancer cells, reduce inflammation that feeds tumors, and strengthen your body's natural defenses in measurable ways. If cancer prevention matters to you or someone you care about, tap that like button now so more people our age can discover this vital information. And stay until the end, where I'll share a simple weekly plan that makes incorporating these fruits effortless, even on a fixed income or with limited cooking energy. Did you know that 60% of new cancer diagnoses occur in people over 60? That's not random chance. In fact, about 70% of all cancer deaths happen in this age group. These numbers tell us something important. Cancer is largely a disease that develops as we live longer. Let me explain exactly what happens in your body after 60 that increases cancer risk. First, your DNA gradually collects damage. Over decades, small errors accumulate from normal cell division, environmental exposures, and oxidative stress. By age 60, these small errors have had time to build up. Second, your immune surveillance weakens. Your immune system becomes less effective at identifying and removing abnormal cells before they become cancerous. After 60, more potentially harmful cells can develop unchecked. Third, you experience what scientists call inflammaging, a low-grade, chronic inflammation that develops over time. This persistent inflammation creates an environment where cancer cells can develop and grow more easily. Finally, your body accumulates senescent cells. These are damaged cells that no longer function properly but remain in your tissues, releasing harmful compounds that can trigger abnormal growth in nearby cells. Together, these changes create conditions that favor cancer development: damaged DNA in a body with decreased protective mechanisms and increased inflammatory signals. Understanding your specific risks is crucial. For adults over 60, certain cancers become more common. Lung cancer remains the leading cause of cancer death regardless of gender. Even if you've never smoked, your risk increases with age. Colorectal cancer is particularly relevant because screening can catch it early when it's highly treatable. That's why colonoscopies remain important even past 75 for many people. For women, breast cancer risk continues climbing with age, contrary to the common belief that it primarily affects younger women. Men face increasing prostate cancer risk, with most cases diagnosed after 65. Pancreatic cancer, while less common, becomes more prevalent after 60 and often has subtle warning signs that can be missed. But here's the empowering truth. Your daily choices significantly influence these cancer pathways. The fruits we're discussing today contain specific compounds that target these age-related changes. They help neutralize DNA damage, reduce chronic inflammation, support immune function, and create biological conditions that make it harder for cancer cells to develop. While nothing provides absolute prevention, research shows these nutritional strategies can help stack the odds in your favor. Before we dive into the specific fruits that help fight cancer, let's clear up some common misconceptions you may have heard or read online. First, the miracle food. You've likely seen headlines claiming that one specific food can cure or prevent cancer entirely. The truth is that no single food, no matter how nutritious, can completely prevent or treat cancer on its own. Cancer is complex, and so is its prevention. Second, many believe that taking high-dose antioxidant supplements provides the same benefits as eating whole fruits. This is simply not accurate. Research shows that isolated compounds in pill form often don't work the same way as when they're consumed in whole foods. In fact, some high-dose antioxidant supplements have actually shown harmful effects in certain cancer studies. Third, perhaps you've heard that alkaline diets prevent cancer by changing your blood pH. This claim has no scientific basis. Your body maintains your blood pH within a very tight range, regardless of what you eat. What these so-called alkaline diets actually do is encourage consumption of more fruits and vegetables, which is beneficial, but not because of any change in your blood pH. Finally, there's the misconception that if a little is good, more must be better. Many seniors make the mistake of consuming excessive amounts of a single fruit after hearing about its benefits. This approach can disrupt nutritional balance and may even interfere with medications. What does the research actually tell us? The evidence points to patterns of eating rather than single foods. Studies consistently show that people who eat a variety of fruits and vegetables daily have lower cancer rates than those who don't. This protection comes from consuming different nutrients that work together in your body. Laboratory studies often show impressive results when fruit compounds are applied directly to cancer cells. These studies are valuable but represent only part of the picture. The strongest evidence comes from long-term human studies where people consistently eat these foods as part of their regular diet. What's particularly encouraging is that protective effects appear at achievable amounts, about 2 to 3 fruit servings daily within a total of 5 or more fruit and vegetable servings. You don't need to completely overhaul your diet or eat enormous quantities. The timing matters too. While some benefits, like increased antioxidant capacity, appear quickly, the most significant cancer protection develops through regular, consistent consumption over months and years. Now let's look at the science behind how specific fruits target cancer pathways. Understanding these mechanisms will help you make informed choices about which fruits deserve priority in your diet. Type yes in the comments if you've heard these myths before and want more evidence-based information like this. Your feedback helps me create content that addresses your specific questions about cancer prevention after 60. Coming in at number 5 on our list are apples, one of the most accessible and effective cancer-fighting fruits available year-round. Apples contain several powerful compounds that actively combat cancer. The skin is rich in quercetin, a polyphenol that laboratory studies show can slow cancer cell growth and trigger their self-destruction. The flesh contains additional polyphenol that work together to provide antioxidant protection. What makes apples particularly valuable is their pectin fiber. When you eat an apple, this fiber travels to your colon where it feeds beneficial bacteria. These bacteria then produce short-chain fatty acids that create an environment hostile to colorectal cancer development. Research from the American Institute for Cancer Research shows that this fiber-gut connection may be why apple consumption is specifically linked to lower colorectal cancer risk. A large-scale study following over 77,000 adults found that those who ate at least one apple per day had a significantly lower risk of colorectal cancer compared to non-apple eaters. Even more encouraging for adults over 60, this protection was stronger in older participants. For maximum benefit, eat apples with their skin on, as the peel contains 5 times more cancer-fighting compounds than the flesh. If dental issues make this difficult, try thinly sliced apples or gently cooked varieties. Store apples in your refrigerator to preserve their cancer-fighting compounds. They stay fresh for weeks when refrigerated, making them a convenient daily option. Try adding apple slices to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads, or enjoy them with a small amount of nut butter for a satisfying snack that combines cancer protection with blood sugar stability. Number 4 on our list are grapes, particularly the dark purple and red varieties. These colorful fruits offer a unique combination of compounds that work together to fight cancer. Grapes contain resveratrol, a powerful substance concentrated in their skins. Research shows resveratrol can block all 3 stages of cancer development: initiation, promotion, and progression. Grapes also provide a wide range of polyphenol that supplement this protection. What makes grapes especially valuable for adults over 60 is their comprehensive influence on multiple cancer pathways. Laboratory studies show grape compounds can reduce inflammation that promotes cancer growth. They also inhibit angiogenesis, the process where tumors create their own blood supply. Additionally, these compounds interfere with signaling pathways that cancer cells use to survive and multiply. Human studies demonstrate that consuming grapes or grape products can improve endothelial function, how well the lining of your blood vessels works. This improvement reduces oxidative stress throughout your body, creating conditions that discourage cancer development. For maximum benefit, aim for about 1/2 to 3/4 cup of fresh grapes daily. Both fresh grapes and 100% grape juice provide these protective compounds, though whole grapes offer additional fiber benefits. If you choose juice, limit yourself to 4 ounces daily to control sugar intake. Try freezing grapes for a refreshing snack that's easier on sensitive teeth. Add them to salads, enjoy them with a small amount of cheese for protein, or blend them into smoothies. If you're taking blood thinners, check with your healthcare provider about grape consumption, as they can interact with certain medications. At number 3, we have citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and mandarins. These fruits earn their place because they start working in your body immediately after consumption. Let me explain this instant effect. When you consume citrus, your blood levels of vitamin C and total antioxidant capacity begin rising within hours. Clinical studies show measurable improvements in protective biomarkers the very same day you eat these fruits. This rapid response helps neutralize free radicals and reduce DNA damage immediately, particularly important for adults over 60 whose natural antioxidant systems have declined. Citrus fruits deliver 3 key cancer-fighting compounds. First, vitamin C, which beyond its antioxidant role, helps regenerate other antioxidants in your body, creating a cascade of protection. Second, flavonoids like hesperidin and naringenin, which modulate your body's detoxification enzymes and disrupt cancer's cell signaling. Third, limonene, concentrated in the peel oil, which has shown remarkable effects against several cancer types in laboratory studies. Population studies link regular citrus consumption with lower risk of digestive system cancers and cancers of the upper respiratory and digestive tract. A comprehensive review in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Oncology found that people who ate citrus fruits regularly had a 40 to 50% reduction in certain cancers compared to those who rarely consumed them. For maximum benefit, eat a whole citrus fruit rather than drinking juice to get the fiber benefits. If medication interactions concern you, note that grapefruit can affect certain drugs like statins and calcium channel blockers. Other citrus options like oranges and mandarins don't typically cause these interactions. Try adding citrus segments to salads or yogurt, or keep easy peel varieties like clementines handy for convenient snacking. Our number 2 cancer-fighting fruit is pomegranate, a powerhouse that's especially valuable for adults over 60 due to its unique compounds and strong research evidence. Pomegranates contain punicalagins and elagitannins, compounds not commonly found in other fruits. When you consume pomegranate, these compounds travel to your digestive tract where your gut bacteria transform them into substances called urolithins. These urolithins are where the real magic happens. Research shows they possess strong anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-proliferative properties. Most importantly, they can circulate in your bloodstream for extended periods, providing prolonged protection. Pomegranate shows particular promise for specific cancers. Multiple clinical studies have examined its effects on prostate cancer, with research from the University of California finding that pomegranate juice consumption slowed PSA doubling time in men with prostate cancer. For women, breast cancer research shows pomegranate compounds can inhibit estrogen-dependent breast cancer cell growth. Beyond cancer, pomegranate supports overall cardiovascular health, an important consideration since heart health and cancer prevention share many pathways. Studies show pomegranate can reduce oxidative stress markers and improve blood pressure. Don't be intimidated by opening a whole pomegranate. You can purchase ready-to-eat pomegranate arils, the juicy seed coverings, in most grocery stores. Try sprinkling them on salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Unsweetened pomegranate juice provides many benefits too, just limit to 4 ounces daily to control sugar intake. Frozen pomegranate arils make excellent additions to smoothies, and pomegranate extract supplements are available if the fruit itself is difficult to consume regularly. Taking the top spot on our list are berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. These small fruits deliver the most powerful cancer protection per bite of any food studied. Berries contain exceptionally high levels of anthocyanins, the compounds that give them their vibrant colors. Research shows these anthocyanins directly inhibit cancer cell growth and stimulate the self-destruction of damaged cells. A single cup of berries provides more anthocyanins than almost any other food source. Berries also contain significant amounts of ellagic acid and quercetin. These compounds work together to reduce oxidative damage to your DNA, a critical benefit as DNA repair mechanisms naturally decline after 60. Human studies demonstrate that daily berry consumption measurably reduces DNA damage within just a few weeks. What makes berries particularly valuable for adults over 60 is their comprehensive benefits. Beyond cancer protection, they support brain health, cardiovascular function, and blood sugar control, addressing multiple age-related health concerns simultaneously. For maximum benefit, aim for half a cup of berries daily. Fresh berries are ideal, but frozen berries retain nearly all their cancer-fighting compounds and are often more affordable and convenient. Frozen berries actually outperform fresh berries that have been stored for several days. Add berries to breakfast cereal, yogurt, or oatmeal. Blend them into smoothies or defrost them slightly for a refreshing dessert. For convenience, portion berries into small containers when you bring them home, making them easy to grab daily. If you find seeds troublesome, try blueberries or strained berry purees that can be stirred into yogurt or cottage cheese. Potential risks and considerations for seniors. Medication interactions. While these fruits offer powerful benefits, you need to be aware of important safety considerations, particularly if you take medications. Grapefruit deserves special attention because it contains compounds that affect how your liver processes certain medications. This can cause drug levels to rise too high in your bloodstream, potentially leading to harmful side effects. Medications that commonly interact with grapefruit include cholesterol-lowering statins like atorvastatin, Lipitor, and simvastatin, Zocor. Blood pressure medications called calcium channel blockers. Some heart rhythm drugs. Certain immunosuppressants taken after organ transplants. Some anti-anxiety medications. If you take these medications, you don't need to avoid all citrus. Oranges, mandarins, and lemons don't typically cause these interactions. Always check with your pharmacist or doctor about specific fruit interactions with your medications. Pomegranate juice can also affect certain liver enzymes similar to grapefruit, though usually to a lesser degree. If you're on multiple medications or take drugs with a narrow therapeutic window, consult your healthcare provider before consuming pomegranate regularly. Blood sugar management. If you have diabetes or prediabetes, you can still enjoy these cancer-fighting fruits by following a few guidelines. Choose fruits with more fiber and lower glycemic impact. Berries, apples, and citrus fruits cause smaller blood sugar rises than tropical fruits. Portion control matters. Stick to about 1/2 to 3/4 cup per serving. Timing also helps manage blood sugar impact. Eat fruit with protein or healthy fat to slow glucose absorption. For example, have berries with yogurt or apple with nut butter. Consider consuming fruit earlier in the day when your body typically processes carbohydrates more efficiently. For juice, limit to 4 ounces and always choose 100% fruit juice with no added sugars. Digestive tolerance. A sudden increase in fruit consumption can cause digestive discomfort for some seniors. Start gradually if you currently eat few fruits. Begin with small portions and increase slowly over several weeks. Proper hydration is essential when increasing fiber intake. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help fiber move smoothly through your digestive system. If you have conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or diverticulitis, you may need to modify your approach. Cooking fruits, removing skins, or choosing lower fiber options like bananas may improve tolerance. Kidney considerations. For those with chronic kidney disease, especially advanced stages, certain fruits require careful portioning due to their potassium content. Oranges, pomegranates, and bananas contain higher levels of potassium. If you're on potassium restrictions, focus on lower potassium options like berries, apples, and pears. Always follow your renal dietitian's specific recommendations, as your needs may vary based on your kidney function and medications. Dental health. Many fruits contain natural acids and sugars that can affect dental health. To protect your teeth, rinse your mouth with water after eating fruits, especially acidic varieties like citrus and berries. If you have sensitive teeth or dental work, consider softer fruits or gently cooked options. Cutting fruits into smaller pieces can also make them easier to eat with dental challenges. Supplements versus food. You might wonder if fruit extract supplements provide the same benefits as whole fruits. Research consistently shows that whole fruits outperform isolated compounds for cancer prevention. The fiber, diverse phytochemicals, and balanced nutrient profile in whole fruits create synergistic effects that pills can't replicate. Unless you have a specific deficiency diagnosed by your healthcare provider, focus on whole foods rather than supplements. If you have questions about how these fruits might interact with your specific health conditions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to address them in future videos. Practical implementation plan. Daily goals. Now that you understand which fruits offer the strongest cancer protection and important safety considerations, let's create a practical plan to incorporate them into your daily routine. The evidence shows that 2 to 3 fruit servings daily within a total of at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables provides significant cancer protection. What does a serving actually look like? For berries, it's about half a cup. For larger fruits like apples or oranges, it's 1 medium-sized fruit. For grapes, it's about 16 grapes or roughly 3/4 cup. Start where you are. If you currently eat few fruits, begin with adding just 1 serving daily for a week, then gradually increase. Consistency matters more than perfection. Research shows that regular, moderate consumption offers more protection than occasional large amounts. If cost concerns you, remember that frozen fruits retain their cancer-fighting compounds and often cost less than fresh. Seasonal shopping also reduces expense. Purchase fresh berries in summer when prices drop, then rely on frozen options in winter. Color rotation strategy. Different colored fruits contain different protective compounds. This is why a simple color rotation strategy ensures you receive the full spectrum of cancer-fighting phytochemicals. Each day, try to include at least 1 fruit from these color categories. Red/purple, berries, red grapes, pomegranate. Orange/yellow, citrus fruits. Green/white, green apples, white peaches. Keep a small chart on your refrigerator to track your color variety each day. This visual reminder helps ensure you're not repeatedly eating the same fruits and missing important protective compounds. If you live alone and worry about waste, purchase smaller quantities more frequently, choose fruits with longer shelf life like apples for part of your rotation, or use frozen options that allow you to take just what you need. While these fruits provide powerful protection, they work best as part of a comprehensive cancer prevention strategy. Not smoking remains the most important cancer prevention step. If you currently smoke, talk to your doctor about cessation programs specifically designed for older adults. Limit alcohol consumption to no more than 1 drink daily, or consider eliminating it completely for maximum cancer protection. Stay physically active according to your ability. Even gentle movement like walking 20 to 30 minutes daily significantly reduces cancer risk. Maintain a healthy weight. After 60, dramatic weight loss isn't necessary. Even preventing further weight gain offers protection. Stay current with recommended cancer screenings. Colonoscopy, mammography, skin checks, and low-dose CT scans for eligible former smokers can detect cancer early when treatment is most effective. Remember, these fruits complement, not replace, proper medical care and screenings. We've covered a lot of important information today about how specific fruits can help protect you from cancer after 60. Let's quickly recap our top 5 cancer-fighting fruits. Berries topped our list with their powerful anthocyanins that reduce DNA damage and trigger cancer cell death. Pomegranate earned second place for its unique compounds that show particular promise against prostate and breast cancers. Citrus fruits came in third with their remarkable, instant effect, boosting protective biomarkers within hours of consumption. Grapes secured fourth position by influencing multiple cancer pathways and improving vascular function. Apples rounded out our top 5, offering accessible cancer protection through quercetin and pectin fiber. You now have science-backed knowledge that many of your peers don't. Every time you choose one of these fruits, you're actively supporting your body's cancer defenses. Small, consistent choices accumulate into significant protection over time. Your age isn't a liability, it's your motivation to make these protective foods a priority now. Before you go, if this information could help protect your health or someone you care about, please hit that like button and subscribe to Sage Bloom. Click the notification bell so you never miss our evidence-based senior health videos. In the comments below, tell me which of these 5 cancer-fighting fruits you already eat regularly. I read every comment and will respond with personalized suggestions.